everybody was all on, like the offense needs to get better, all that stuff, but people forget the game that they lost to get in the playoffs was not because of the offense. It was because they let up 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown.
Yeah,
2.
So we're back, another episode of the Dan and Ninko Show, episode 94?
94.
Wow, 94.
Close to 100.
We had 3 weeks off. I went to Disney. Dan went, where'd you go?
I was in Arizona and then to Mexico.
Mexico? You went to Mexico?
Mexico.
Isn't there some like people being hoods on your head?
That's like in the
a different part of Mexico.
It's like
Machine guns.
It's like
drinking
area.
Alcohol. People die. AC units going bad. People dying from Freon poisoning.
Where do you stay? Like you stay at the Ramada Inn in
I
Mexico?
stay in the United States. This beautiful country.
You're afraid.
Yeah, a little bit. But we got a
How
lot
many
of
times
stuff.
have you actually left the country?
Croatia. I went to Africa. Africa, climbed Kilimanjaro. You know me, like that was terrible. So on that trip to go to Africa, I had to go to Amsterdam. Stayed there 2 nights on the way to Africa. And then me and Paige went to Croatia, and then I had to play in London twice.
So you've left the country 4 times in your life?
That's it.
Wow.
I'd rather go to Florida. Anyway,
that's like leaving the
we got
country.
a lot of stuff to talk about. Number 1, we're going to go through the draft. Patriots. We both had a prediction on where they were going to go. We were both wrong, but I was correct on one thing. They did trade back in the first, which I knew they were going to do. Number 2, the Bruins. Disappointment.
Choke.
And number 3, the choking Celtics.
They moved on.
Tatum. How many times can I just turn the ball over? Just give it away. Like, let's just give it away.
Look at the Bruins. That's one of the greatest collapses in sports history.
I'm pissed because I put a $50 bet on the Bruins to win the cup. I thought it was going to come through. It would have paid me $500. I was the first bet in Massachusetts. You know how many people lost on this? First round, they lose. They lose the first round to the Panthers, the Florida Panthers, which I will say this, at least they won game 1 of their next series. At least they won.
The Bruins didn't get past their first series.
No, I know, but I'm saying now that the Bruins are out, I'm a fan of the Panthers because of the way they beat the Bruins.
Oh.
They were tough. They didn't get, they freaking came back from behind, beat the Bruins straight up, beat them in overtime twice. I was at one of the games.
I think you were the bad luck term.
Makes me sick.
You were the bad. Did you actually see the Bruins win a game in the playoffs?
You know what the problem with the Bruins is?
They're soft.
They're soft. They have lost that edge. When they were winning championships, they were tough. They had Sean Thornton. They had Milan Lucic. Like, they were punching people in the face. They were physical. They were violent. They were wearing teams out. Now they're like, ooh, look how good our stick handling is. Look how quick we are. Look how good we are on skates. And
but
look
you
how
let
fast
them do
we are.
that, though, because they got to fire the coach last year, or the going into this year. They got to fire the coach.
Okay.
The players got the coach fired.
The Celtics fired. Who the Celtics just lose to?
They lost game 1.
Yeah, I know who they lose to.
The Sixers.
Who's the head coach?
Doc Rivers.
Wasn't he here?
Yeah, but he's been gone for a long time.
Why would you fire him?
What? That's zero.
Why would you
logic,
fire Doc Rivers? I like Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers is a decent coach.
Didn't he win a championship here?
Yeah, with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen.
You don't think that what the team is
Joe
right
Mazzulla,
now?
it's his first year as a coach.
I'm telling you,
the other coach had an issue.
Yeah, had a few issues. Yeah, I'd have an issue. I'm telling you, for where they were at, the Celtics are blowing it with the talent that they have. They're blowing it. You have Jason Tatum, who in my eyes...
Top 5 player in the league.
Top 5 player in the league.
Yes.
Not in the playoffs.
Top 5 player in the league.
They
lost game 1.
Everything's great.
You think James
the Bruins set the record. Everything's great and it's fun and it's gravy when you're in the regular season. The pressure's not on. Then you get into the actual championship mode where you have to win and move on. They almost lost to the Hawks. They almost blew it to the Hawks. And
not as bad
I
as
feel like they might do it I don't think they're getting out of
so.
this round. I think they're out. I think they're going to lose.
James Harden is not going to have
if
a game
they
like that
lose
again.
game 2, it's over. If they're down 0-2, it's over.
Yeah, they're not going to lose game 2. James Harden is not going to have that game again.
Are they playing tonight?
Yeah.
They're playing tonight, Wednesday night.
Yep.
And it's away.
No, it's in Boston.
It's home?
Yeah.
Ooh. But they're still going to lose.
Oh, they're going to lose?
I feel it. I just feel it. I have this feeling.
You also had a feeling the Bruins were great.
Think about it this way. The city of Boston has had so many highs. They have so many highs.
Yeah.
This year, a lot of lows.
How a lot of lows? The
Bruins
Bruins had the best record in NHL history.
That doesn't matter. I don't care about
the Celtics
your
have the
record.
second best record in the NBA.
And if they both don't win a championship, it's
but it's
all for nothing. It's a
epitome
big
of
hot
Boston
fart.
sports.
It's a wet fart, actually.
Yeah, the epitome of Boston sports.
It's a shart. If they don't win a championship, it is a wet shart. You're sharting your pants.
So.
Yes. Have you ever sharted?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we all have.
Who hasn't?
We all have.
If you shart
TJ,
here with
you
those,
ever sharted?
If you shart with those short shorts you got
have.
on there, we're gonna see.
These are from Target. I like to show off the VMO. Whoa, look at the legs. They're fit. It's bad when my underwear are longer than my
Boston sports. Though the epitome of it is Dan Shaughnessy,
spoiled,
right?
fans.
Who the Red Sox
People
lost
like,
their
Ninko.
first game this year against the Orioles, and said, "Look, the Red Sox are in last place." That was his article. No shit.
I don't care about the Red Sox.
The Red Sox are actually fun.
Those seasons are so long. I want to go to a Red Sox game. But anyway, the season's so long, blah, blah, blah. At this point right now, the Red Sox, I'm not even thinking about them. I like playoffs. I like when the games are on the line. I like when it's championship time. I like when
the team
legacies,
you said was the best.
It's legacies.
Mentally was the best, and then the Bruins just failed.
I think the head coach too. He's talking about the goalie.
That's what the players wanted. The players got the guy that's in Vegas now. They got that guy fired, who's still in the playoffs, by the way.
Yeah.
And they brought this coach in, and they played soft in a series because they had the best record in NHL history.
I looked into the goalie's eyes. He looked good. His eyes looked good. He looked like he had the eye of the tiger. And so I kept him in. I know he was hurting, but I looked him in the eye, and it gave me some encouragement to think, I think we should keep him out there and give up 7 goals and leave the goal in overtime or whatever that was at the end when he freaking left the goal and they had an open net and scored and game over. What the hell is that?
That was
whatever. I'm enjoying
claps.
I'm enjoying Jack Abbey's house lager right now.
It's good stuff.
Very good.
Golden lager. So what do you think about the Patriots draft?
I like it, kind of. I like the number 1 pick.
Unbelievable.
I like the corner.
In fairness, I didn't say they were going to pick him as a corner because I just didn't think he'd be there. I thought he was top 10 pick. I didn't think he was going to slide that far down.
I like that they went and they got but see, I don't like to say this. They got a prospect who could potentially be a shutdown corner.
Yeah. But they're missing a shutdown corner. Like that. Like they're missing.
They're missing
the
that.
Draft.
I get it. So now my concern is the kid's 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
Isn't he the youngest? Like he's 20.
I think he was 20. Yeah.
20 years old. He's gonna go in the league. He's gonna be starting day 1 because you don't bring in that guy high, that high to be
2002. He'll be 21 this year.
2002.
Yeah.
That's when he was freaking born.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated high school in 2002. Damn. I could have had a 20-year-old kid at this point right now. Good thing for those snakeskins. Anyway.
No, I mean,
it's crazy. I'm getting old, man.
His athletic measurement is off the charts. He's one of the best athletes in the draft.
He's tall.
He's tall, which they don't have a tall corner at all.
They got short guys that are just like little Malcolm Butlers.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he's a prospect, but if he pans out,
if he becomes
to what he should be,
yes, he should cut off one side of the field.
Yeah, but then when you cut off that one side of the field, you have 4 guys on the other side of the field that can easily play. That are good corners, right? Yep. Jonathan Jones is a good corner. Marcus Jones proved he was a good corner. Jack Jones proved he was a good corner. I mean, your defense becomes almost elite at that point. They got a good pass rusher.
How many total picks did they get? total? Because I know they traded back. I didn't watch.
I think they took 11.
Did they take 11 picks?
11 or 12.
Because I know after the first 3 rounds, I don't listen. As a football player, when I was playing, I only really paid attention to the first 2 rounds because those are the guys that are going to be.
Not with the Patriots though. The Patriots always have those.
Yeah, if you're 3rd round, or 7th round, you ain't taking my job.
You were like a 7th round pick.
I was a 5th round pick, but I didn't take anyone's job. It took me years. Because it's like every day, Patriots draft picks. All right, I need a refresher on this. Yep, I know. Okay, this is okay, here we go. The white kid.
The white kid?
His last name's White. He's not white. But
Keon White. You said the white kid.
Yeah, the white. His name is White.
Yeah, Keon White.
Keon White.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a good player.
He's the prototypical Patriots end, though. He's huge.
Yeah. So he can play the 43, he could play a 34.
But what was the big problem you had on the edge last year with the Patriots?
I couldn't set the edge.
Okay, this kid can set the edge.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like that. So I like that. I like Mapu. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, he's a big time athlete. He's a freak.
He's 217.
Yeah, but he projects.
He's gotta be a safety,
he projects
right?
to be like an in the box safety.
Yeah. I like Jake Andrews.
Yeah,
David Andrews. They're gonna have D and J on the jersey.
Yeah, but he can play all the line. He becomes what's his name? The guy you
lost
lost
first team
last
to
year.
pick a kicker and a punter in a draft. I think we're the 2nd team ever.
But aren't you happy about that?
Yeah.
What are the 2 worst things you had? A kicker and a punter last year.
Actually, let's not freaking throw the kicker under the bus because I think
he couldn't kick past 30 yards.
No, he was hitting pretty good.
No, he wasn't.
If it was 45, 50 plus, you're like, all right, that ain't gonna happen.
Okay, no, the kid has a big leg, the kicker, and the punter. I think the punter averaged.
So he transferred. These guys transfer.
The punter averaged like almost 49 yards a punt.
Is he a lefty? Is he a left? I wonder if he kicks with his left.
I can't remember.
Because Bill likes. Okay, so what did we address? We addressed corner, defense first. So we went corner, defensive end.
We had some pieces on the offensive line,
and then offensive line, and then special teams. What did they suck at last year? Special teams.
But you also got, I think you got 2 receivers, though, that can be good because Booty from LSU going into the year was a projected first-round pick. He had a monster freshman year, a very good sophomore year. He got hurt, and then he fell out of favor with the coaches at LSU. What's his name? The guy that all of a sudden had the Louisiana drawl from Everett.
I'd like to thank my family. That guy.
I mean, I don't know. Most people can't get along with him, but he has the talent to be a number 1 wide receiver. And then the other kid, Douglas from Liberty, he's that 5'10", 5'11", shifty slot guy, and he returns well and all that. I mean, I think overall they had an amazing draft. I think because some things fell to them.
You got DBs. You got Amir Speed. I like that name. Pick 214.
Yeah, he's
6'3", 209. 6'3".
Well,
you notice something here? Okay, so the corner Isaiah Bolden, 6'2", 203.
They went
Speed,
with athletes in this draft.
6'3", 209. Like, these guys are tall. They're not little. Like, they're...
Yeah. They took athletes.
I feel like in the past, we had a lot of smaller DBs. I mean, like, not lengthy guys.
Well, it's all you have right now because all the Joneses, is 3 of them, they're all not tall. Marcus is the shortest. Jonathan's short.
Jay Jones is not. You see Jay Jones flying an airplane?
I know. He's got an airplane license now. Living his best life.
That's pretty sick. He's got it now. He's going to go for, instrumentation.
Yeah, I told him when I grow up I want to be like him.
I said, I want to get a license. He said, go do it. I'm like...
Yeah, right. You can go get your pilot license.
I would need a parachute. Paige won't even go on a boat with me. She's like, you're too careless to... She was like... I said, Paige, what do you think about a boat? Like, if I got a boat, I mean, enjoy it with the family. She's like, no, you're too, it'll be all right. Like, and I kind of am that way, but that's different when you're driving or like, we'll be fine. Like, we'll make it.
You wouldn't. You.
I would
never
not
go
like
up,
a
You wouldn't
boat.
even go up in a plane.
I don't like the deep. Like, you get to that deep ocean water.
You gotta be
you got
bouncing?
freaking no. You got. You got sharks. You have any issues out there? You're freaking castaway, man. You're Wilson playing with a volleyball. I ain't doing that. I'm not. No. You know the best boat is your friend's boat.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to pay the freaking dock fees. A friend of mine, Alex, he's a big time, big shot. Fucking this guy started an ambulance company. I actually think I think it's Pacific. Is it Pacific Ambulance? But years ago, he served in the Marines, got out of the Marines. He started this ambulance company, and they're actually the official ambulance of the Patriots now. Is it Alex? Let me just bring it up. But anyway, he has this badass Viking, big ass boat. Like, we go out. So every year we do like a Memorial Day, Dude's Day. So we get on the boat. Last year we went out. We go to Nantucket and back in the same day. Go to Cisco. You should come.
Yeah.
Be awesome. So we go out of Hyannis. We go. Last year there was 6-foot rollers. Right. It cost them $17,000 in fuel to get there.
Holy shit.
Because you're like,
how much do you pay of it?
I offered. I said, here, I'll give you a couple of G's. You know, there's like 10 guys.
Yeah.
And he was like, no. The water was coming into the cabin because we were hitting these.
How much were you freaking out though? You were freaking out.
I was on the top of it. Like, I was up on the top, and there's like this enclosed area.
Well, that's the best place to go to not get seasick.
And I was like, holy shit. Like, because in the year before we did it as well. So I was just like, yo, I'm hoping that this year we don't have that issue, because in the last 2 years,
it's the time of year it's gonna be.
I know, it's just rough to get over there. It sucks. Let's see. I think it's like a 75-foot Viking, which is crazy because when he bought it, so he bought it a few years ago and he refurbished it. He put 2 new motors in it, which was like crazy money. And then he was talking to me about the maintenance on it. This year, I guess the drive shafts, like, that go out to the outboards, to the propeller, there's like these seals, a series of seals that they can start to like very slowly leak. And he had to replace them. How much do you think? 2 seals.
Huge money.
2 seals.
It's gotta be huge.
$70,000.
Yeah.
For 2 seals.
Yeah. I mean, how do you work on them?
You got to go in.
Yeah.
So then he takes it every year. It goes down to Florida because it's a LLC'd boat, right? So it works. So he takes people offshore. So it goes to Florida every year for the winter, comes back. I think it was like $30,000 per trip to get there in fuel.
There was $17,000 to go to Nantucket?
I think it was very expensive.
That's nuts.
Maybe it's more. Maybe it's $30,000, like, and then he stops,
each stop
and fills it up. Yeah.
You need like 3 stops to get there.
Maybe I'm off. Maybe it was $7,000. I don't know.
It's just a lot. What do you think about the Patriots too? After the draft, right away, like moments after the draft ended, they signed the quarterback from Louisiana to the richest undrafted free agent deal in history.
Really?
Malik Cunningham, yeah.
The richest?
Yep.
Let's call him right now. I just want to know. I want to just be accurate on it. Well, can I not make calls here?
You have to have your Wi-Fi.
I do have no Wi-Fi on.
You have your Wi-Fi calling enabled.
Oh, that's what you got to do?
Yeah.
What is up with this?
What's up with you? You don't
Wi-Fi?
know anything about these phones.
How do you call enable? Wi-Fi calling?
Yeah.
In what? General?
Yeah. Go to the search at the top.
Cellular? Data?
It's like you're trying to get some old man.
Wi-Fi calling.
To use his phone.
Wi-Fi calling. Enable.
TJ's trying to teach his grandfather how to use his iPhone.
All right.
The thingamajig won't work.
Here we go. All right. Now we'll get to the bottom. We'll get an exact number.
You feel like you're like with society now that you've figured out how to put Wi-Fi going on?
Dude, every time I'm on Wi-Fi, I can't ever call it. I'm like, what the fuck? It sucks. Come on.
You're going to start telling people about it? You know you can put Wi-Fi calling on?
Dang it!
Call has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
How do you not set it up? Oh, here he goes. Yo.
What's up?
What up, dude?
Nothing. What's going on?
Hey, I'm doing my podcast right now. I was talking about Dude's Day and last year how we were going through the rollers. What do you think? What do you think mother of pearls cost one way and back in Dude's Day, like fuel wise?
And fuel?
Yeah, how much did that cost you last year? Because we were going through all that shit.
Probably, I don't know, a couple grand.
Oh, that's it. Oh, I was way off.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was way off. All right, couple.
What'd you say?
17
I said
grand.
17. How much? How much? How? It's way too much. How much is it to get from Florida to Boston?
Oh, 25,000.
25,000.
Yeah, you're closer than
So that I was okay. That's what I was thinking. The trip from Florida back is up there. All right.
Because Nantucket's only 20 miles.
Yeah, it's-
Florida's like 1,300.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. All right. Well, I'm an idiot. All right.
What? What'd you...
I said 7. I said we go on my buddy's boat. He's got a badass Viking, and we go to Nantucket. And I said last year we were going through all this like 4 to 6 footers, and we had water coming inside. It was stupid to do it, but we did it. And I was like, it just burned a ton of fuel, and I was way off on my assessment. So
You'll have to edit that, right?
no, we won't. We just let it ride. I
Put an
make
asterisk.
myself
You'll
look
make
like
yourself look dumb.
oh, all the time. It's fine. You should see my shorts I have on right now. It's great. All right. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up later.
All right, man.
All right. See you, man. Bye.
That's right up there with like Squid Games. What do you? So the people
They
die?
don't really die. Dude, I feel like an idiot. My 4th grader is doing all the spelling, like the like it's so bad. I'm so bad.
You try to help her out. She's like, Dad, that's wrong.
No, like the English language, it's so stupid. Like all the different ways to say things. Like I don't know.
She's teaching you.
Yeah, I'll like Paige was asking me to spell stuff today on the drive in to school, and I am a visual. Like I have to write it on paper. It's really hard for me to just come up with something. She's like, Rob, how do you not get this?
It's
right
like
now?
that's like Billy Madison. Couch.
Like
C-O-R.
boar,
Are
boar.
you going to the mall today?
like boar and boar, like a boar
yeah.
and you're bored.
Yeah.
Like
That's 2 different words.
Yeah, 2 different words, 2 different ways to spell it.
Of course, it's 2 different words.
I know. So like for me, I was like thinking, I'm like boar, like, and then boar's head popped in my head, like the meat. So then I was like, oh okay, yeah. And then boar, you're boring. Yeah, just stupid. I'm an idiot. What are you gonna do about it? What can you do?
Back to Malik Cunningham, the quarterback from Louisiana. They paid him $200,000 guaranteed.
What?
Yeah, undrafted free agent,
$200,000?
guaranteed.
Dude, that's insane. Signing bonus of $200,000.
No, it was an additional signing bonus, I think.
An additional signing bonus.
Yeah, I thought it was like $25,000 or something like that.
Get the hell out of here. The stingy Patriots. They must have really liked the kid.
He received a $30,000 signing bonus and over $200,000 in guarantees for 2023 as an undrafted free agent.
Wow.
But he's talking about
But
right
here's the
now
deal,
he
because-
might convert to a different position,
Because
like tight
other
end or wide
people,
receiver.
like, so if you really want somebody, you have to, because I think you're dealing
Yeah.
with other.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
bidding
pretty
war.
crazy. Did you see our guy Joey Porter's son?
Yeah.
Didn't go in the first. So he didn't go in the first round. So he was like consoling him and kind of just like giving him like, this is the motivation now, the chip on the shoulder. Like he went in the second round. He went to the Steelers. So Tomlin took him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, he went
first
32.
pick.
No, I think he went in the first round, didn't
No,
he?
he didn't. Second round. He was the first pick in the second round, which is that you lose a lot. He probably owes people some money, because when you're like one of those guys that are a top pick that you think you're going in the first, there are these agencies that give you millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And did you see some of these kids, like what they're wearing? Like what they have Christian Louis Vuittons, they got diamonds, they got freaking Rolexes.
It's like loaned to them, and then they pay it after they sign.
And they don't. And if they don't get drafted or they don't go high, think about Levis.
Levis just sat there.
Like he's sitting there.
He was telling people he was going to go number 1 overall.
Fucking top 10. Say, I'm going to go like 15. You know how much money? You know how much? Do you know how much money? Like he went from I'm going to have multi-million-dollar contract to $2 million signing bonus, $3 million, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, so I think I'm going to have like $5 million to $10 million after my rookie contract, to having like $1 million.
Yeah.
To $2 million.
Yeah. It's a big deal, especially.
And if you owe $2 million or $1 million or whatever for your training and your, so I think a lot of these guys are really upset and sad because they're like, damn it, I'm gonna have to play out for another contract. Like I just wanted to get paid and like retire after 5 years. I feel like a lot of I'm telling you, people are starting to do that. They're starting to realize I don't want to play 10 years. I just want to get a huge deal,
get one good deal,
and be done.
Yeah.
Like I can retire. Like think about.
Smart.
I mean, if you're a top draft pick, if you're a first round draft pick, your next contract. Say you're just an average player. Say you're an above average to an average player, not elite, but you're a first round pick. Your next contract is going to be better than your first one.
Yeah.
So it's such like so.
And it keeps going up and
you're
up and up.
set up. You're like automatically set up. I mean, yeah, of course, there's different.
Just think if you're an average quarterback though, like that second contract, like Daniel Jones.
Andy Dalton is still playing football. People like what?
Yeah. Well, it's nice too to be a backup quarterback making big money, isn't it?
Clipboard. I mean, Chad Henne. I sacked Chad Henne when he was at Michigan.
Yeah.
He just retired.
Yeah.
And
he's getting like
4,
50,
5, 60 million, whatever.
I think he made more than that.
Hoyer is still playing football.
We got kicked off the Patriots.
Brien Hoyer is
kicked
making
out of town.
$4 million or $3 million, $2 million, whatever, to be with the Vegas football team.
After the Patriots just kicked him out of the building.
But I love Hoyer. I love Hoyer. I thought he was going to retire, but if you're like, why the hell would you retire if you can make $3 to $4 million? Like screw that. And he can't. He's not going to play. You know, he's got a ton of concussions. It's crazy. Like, good for him. I would have done it.
So Chad Henne made $3.1 million with the Dolphins, $23.5 million with the Jaguars.
What? I forgot he played for the Jaguars.
And then $12 million with the Chiefs.
That's crazy. Look up Ryan Fitzpatrick's.
Yeah, he made some money.
And he never was like an elite like quarterback. Just kept getting paid and go somewhere else, get paid, go somewhere else.
80.5.
$80 million. And list the teams that he played for.
I don't know if
they got to have them all.
He played for like every team.
Every team. I mean, just freaking nuts, dude. 80 million. Gosh. That's wild. That's like if you Everett.
Rams, Bengals, Bills, Titans, Texans, Jets, Buccaneers, Dolphins, Washington football team.
What is it? Rams,
Bengals, Bills, Titans, Texans, Jets, Buccaneers, Dolphins, and the Washington football team.
9 teams.
Yeah. Played for almost every team in the AFC East except for the Patriots.
That's freaking nuts. So, what are your expectations for the 2023 Patriots?
To win 3 more games they did last year.
3 more.
Yeah.
I'll take that. So,
I mean, at least.
This is I'm kind of feeling this little issue inside that's brewing for me, that every time I hear anyone talk about Mac Jones, Juju, I'm so happy to be here, obviously. You just got here. You're signing here. You have to say that. But, like, everyone's like, he's the first guy in, last guy out. Like, he just loves the work. He loves it. No shit. Why do you think they're over like beating people over the head with like he works hard, he works hard, he works hard.
Who is beating him over the head?
Anybody that is interviewed about Mac Jones.
It's only the players,
from the organization and players.
But all the writers
Why?
are saying that he's not there.
I just don't understand why it has to be like. Why don't
They said the same thing about Brady though? It was always the same reports that Brady was always there, and it always was. I mean, that's just what they do with quarterbacks. I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers. Is he always there? No, he's out getting enemas and
doing
a mountain.
freaking mushrooms,
Yeah,
microdosing?
that's what I mean. So like,
You think I'd be
It is
bad?
different.
You think I'd be bad with mushrooms?
oh yeah, you'd freak out.
Not good.
Yeah, you'd freak
They
out.
say like mushrooms are good for your brain. They like a small dose of mushrooms.
So you're gonna try it?
I might. What would it?
You'll
what could
freak
it
out,
do? What
probably.
could it do?
You can hallucinate and stuff, don't you?
No, but it's like if you take too much, you could like jump off a bridge. But if you don't take too much, if it's a small amount, I guess it like gives you some flow to the brain.
It worked out well for Aaron Rodgers.
I might know my spelling. My 4th grade spelling might improve.
Has it worked out well for Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, he's making $50 million a year.
He's fucking crazy.
A lot of batshit crazy people are very successful, make a lot of money. Because you're like, you think Elon Musk isn't on shrooms? That dude's high as hell.
But Aaron Rodgers was normal, and then he's become really weird.
That's called brain damage.
So the microdosing isn't working then.
No, but maybe it's, I don't know. It's a calming effect. Well, I'm gonna go in my retreat and we'll figure it out. It's a mystery.
So what do you think about Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets finally?
7 in 10.
That's what I think too.
I wanted to say it so bad. Like Mike Greenberg from Get Up, like he's a huge Jets fan, and like he was so excited. And I wanted to say like he might not make it through the season, but I didn't.
But the thing is, like the other thing too is
Like
you're
the
just
expectations,
wasted.
like they're automatically Super Bowl. Like they're the Jets. Like something could happen. Their offensive line could suck. Like they could underperform. The pressure could get to them. The city, I mean, the rats could eat you.
I think
Freaking rat might chew his Achilles. Might blow
don't you
the
think
Achilles.
the Packers are in a better spot now without Aaron Rodgers?
Nah, I don't know about that one.
I think the Jordan Love kid's actually pretty
Yeah,
decent.
but we don't know. It's like,
He looked good last year.
that's the one thing I would say from a athlete's perspective to a general like fan. Like for me, I'm optimistic. Like, oh yeah, they could be, but I gotta see it. Like I gotta see
Yeah,
Love.
how he fits in.
I gotta see Love. Like right now, you get people like, oh, this team's the best. You know, the Bills, they're going to Super Bowl. Josh Allen's an MVP, and then you watch him, and you're like, well, why did he lose his mind in the 4th quarter and throw those picks and fumble the ball away? And like there's all these little things. I think the Ravens, like I feel like them paying Lamar, I don't think they're gonna be good. I think they're going to be mediocre. I think they're going to be exactly what they are. And
think
he
it'll be
might
the
get
same.
hurt. He might get hurt.
Yeah.
Because how he plays. So, like, are they going to be a better team for giving him $250 million? Didn't they sign him?
Yeah, they signed him.
Yeah. Like, they're going to – I think they're going to be
I don't
what they
think
are.
it's that. I think they wasted a ton of money on OBJ to go pay him $15 million or $16 million, whatever it is for the year.
That was – I see. I don't understand that
That
either.
just seems like the biggest stretch because I can't imagine any other team
No,
was anywhere
I think, like,
near
the
that
highest
level.
was 8 or something like that.
But that makes sense for somebody like OBJ coming off of that, like $8 million plus incentives.
I'd offered him 5 and said, I can give you 10.
Yeah,
I'll
I would
give you
say
5.
I'd say 5, but we'll get you to 15 with incentives.
If you ball out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like score 10 touchdowns
Yeah, yeah.
and have 1,000 yards and 100 receptions.
But then you just go and go.
We'll give you
here's
15.
15 million guaranteed.
No, it's stupid because there's no guarantee that he's going to make through the year. And if he tears his ACL again, he's done. So I just feel like that was a stretch signing because they didn't have weapons. And everyone's saying they don't have weapons, so they go get OBJ. Okay, great. There's no guarantees that Lamar's PCL is going to stay together or like he has one. Like he might have tore it all the way last year and he's not going to be the same guy. But we'll see. But I do believe that the Packers are going to be – I think they'll be competitive. I don't think they're going to suck.
I don't think they're not going to lose.
I don't think they're going to fall apart
Yeah,
the Colts did after
Yeah.
Luck left or the Patriots after Tom left.
They did go to the playoffs after the Cam Newton year, after the COVID year,
no, I'm
asterisk
saying
year. COVID.
Cam Newton year. He's still trying to play. Cam Newton.
He's still better than a bunch of quarterbacks.
I'll take him over Andy Dalton, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you take him over Andy Dalton, Desmond Ritter. You take him almost like over any NFC South quarterback.
The problem is if you're going to take a guy of his caliber,
he's got to start.
No, not even start.
Yeah, that's still.
The I guess aura or the media hype and what comes with it is almost like a distraction to where a team's like, do we pay Cam Newton this amount of money to potentially be a backup? And
but I don't think it's going to take a lot of money. I think it takes like $2 million with incentives.
But I'm saying even $2 million. Like you're like, okay, we give him $2 million. We can get a guy that's going to be a backup for $2 million, and they never ask a question about anything about that guy, like nothing. That's like some of the reason why Tebow, right? Like you signed Tebow, the Patriots signed him because they could deal with it, but a lot of other teams were like, we're not going to mess with that because we really don't need the hype, and he couldn't throw, which was bad. Got to throw as a quarterback. You got to be able to throw the ball.
Throw one.
Huh?
So but back to the Patriots thing. You think they're in a better spot this year than they were last year?
Yeah.
I think they've upgraded their offense, and they've definitely upgraded their defense, and they've definitely upgraded their coaching staff.
Except for one. I mean, yeah. Like the coaching staff thing, I wish Nick Caley was around. I wish they didn't lose him because I think he's a great coach.
Yeah, but
I think he's a good coach. I think Nick Caley's a good coach.
Yeah, but if you have to lose Nick Caley to add Bill O'Brien, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I mean, I like Billy O. I love Billy O. My guy Matty got a job. He's with the Eagles. Right?
Yep, he's a senior assistant.
Senior assistant.
I think that's what his title is.
I wonder what that does. All these titles. They can just make, I'm a senior assistant to the assistant to this, to that. They did him dirty here, but whatever. What are you going to do?
He was also bad, though.
Joe Judge is still here.
I
like Joe Judge as a human, but like...
He could. Hey, if he gets back to special teams, he might help you out.
Isn't he doing that? He better.
Well, you don't know with them. You don't know what his role is going to be.
Mystery.
I mean, who did special teams for them last year?
Cam.
Yeah, he needs to go.
He ain't going nowhere now.
I know, but he's the one that needs to go.
He's probably real cheap. He's probably light on the books, if you know what I mean.
Everybody was all on, like the offense needs to get better, all that stuff, but people forget the game that they lost to get in the playoffs was not because of the offense. It was because they let up 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown.
Yeah,
2.
That's not good. Hey, you going to Monster Jam?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I got to look.
I think Saturday. Saturday Monster Jam?
Isn't it Saturday and Sunday?
My buddy David. David Pearlstein.
Isn't it Saturday and Sunday?
Is it?
I assume it is.
Foxborough Monster Jam. When is this? Sign up today. Nope. No, thank you. Why doesn't it just... Come on, give me the schedule. PA Foxborough, May 6th. What is that? That's just one day.
No, it is.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Yeah, 6 is... Yep. David. Yeah. That's about it, man.
That's about it for what?
I don't know.
You lost again?
No, that's about it. Like, that's where we're at with the Patriots.
So in the Ninko roller coaster of the next year is going to be, where do you have them right now? What's their record? You need to go over the teams they're going to play?
Yes, I need I want to say one thing. This is why I love Tom Brady. This is why I love Tom Brady.
Brady clause.
This is why he's the best. He's the best guy. He's the most humble guy. He's down to earth.
You can put it up. You can put it up on the screen.
I just want to play it. Just listen. My son's birthday was yesterday. I said, hey,
Brady
Tom.
clause.
I said, Tom, it'd be great. Could you please send me a little, happy birthday to Everett. He's 7. He loves you. He's a big football guy. And the best quarterback of all time, the greatest quarterback of all time, has a lot of shit on his plate. He's probably doing a lot of stuff right now, right? He's with his kids. He's in Florida. He's enjoying life. He's playing golf. And he sends me this video. I mean, just, you doesn't have to.
Everett, my man.
Just
Happy 7th birthday. Your dad told me you're getting big and you're listening to your mom and dad all the time.
yes.
And you're doing great in school.
Fucking Santa
And I hope
Claus.
you have a great year, okay, my man? And good luck in your football, too. Play offense where all the smart kids end up playing, not
True.
defense. Play
No,
quarterback.
don't hit it.
And you got a bright future, my man. Take care.
He put him on the good list. He's getting a good Christmas present.
I love Tom Brady. Anyway, I love Tom Brady. What are you going to do? Got me my rings, helped me out in my life. Like, what sends my son a message. The best. All right,
I'm
anyway.
surprised he still talks to you
Because I'm the...
after the hard-hitting
'cause I'm-
analysis.
Because I'm an analyst. All right, go.
With what? Oh, the
schedule.
All right, so I'll go with the away games first because the schedule's not
All right,
set.
away
We said
games.
We know the team.
This is just going to hit me in the head, and I'm going
All
to
right.
just come out with what I
Buffalo
think.
Bills.
Away, they're going to split the Bills. So I'm going to say they win at home.
Okay, so loss on that one, right?
Yep.
Dallas Cowboys. In Dallas with
Loss.
Jerry. Ooh.
I'm going loss.
Denver Broncos.
Win.
Raiders.
Win. 2
Ooh,
and
they're
2.
going to get back. Dolphins.
Win.
Giants.
Win.
Jets.
Loss.
Ooh, you said that last year and you were wrong. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Win.
And then at home, Buffalo Bills. You said win.
Win.
Colts.
Win.
Chiefs.
Lose.
Chargers.
Win.
Dolphins.
Lose.
You're going 0-2 against the Dolphins?
No. Did I say they were going to lose it?
Yeah, I thought you put it loss in Miami, I thought.
No,
Maybe
I
you
thought they
said
were going to
win.
win down there.
Okay.
So split.
Saints.
Win.
Jets. At home.
I think. Win. Okay.
Eagles.
Lose.
Commanders.
Win.
Right.
So I think that's like, what, 7? Did I have 6 or 7?
I think you had more than that, right?
No,
You
I
had-
think they're...
You had 1 Buffalo,
Yep.
2 Colts.
No, Colts, they were going to win.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm going
Yeah,
by the wins.
yeah.
So 2 wins. You had Chargers a win.
Yeah.
You had Dolphins as a win
Yeah.
at home. You had Saints as a win.
Yeah.
You had Jets as a win.
Yeah.
Commanders as a win.
Yeah.
Then you had Broncos as a win.
Yeah.
Raiders as a win.
Yeah.
Giants as a win.
Yep. 10.
And
10 and
Steelers as
7.
a win.
10, 11, and 6. That'd be a hell of a year.
I think 11 or 12 wins. What do you think about...
What's the strength of schedule on this? Like, is that a good strength of schedule? Like, don't they have the rankings of the scheduling?
I don't think I've seen it yet. If it's
Like,
I mean, it's a tougher schedule because you're playing the AFC West, which is a good division, and you're playing the NFC East.
2023 NFL.
One of those home games, by the way, will be in Germany,
Ew.
which I'd assume would be probably the Saints or the Colts would be the Germany game, or the
Ooh.
Commanders.
They're okay. Strength of schedule. Number 1, Philly. Number 2, Miami. Number 3, Giants. Patriots are number 3. Dallas is number 3. Like, I don't know why they would do that. It's like 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Like,
Would you take?
easiest schedules of Falcons.
Did you see the Bills press conference on? I think it was Friday night. That he finally mentioned Mac by name and said he's, Mac's the quarterback and stuff like that. What do you take of him doing that then and not before?
So, like,
I'll give you my take
It's
after.
hard for me to read. It's hard for
You
me
know
to,
him.
I from the interviews and the way that he kind of expresses, I in my heart of hearts feel like maybe Bill isn't sold on Mac Jones. Like, he's not sold yet. Like, he was available. I heard, like, wasn't there talks that he was available?
That's what the reports say.
And, like, usually the reports are coming from somebody, and somebody is somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe they're real. They could be real. They're probably real. If he's available, that means you don't like. If you really like somebody, you're like, nope, not available. Like any great quarterback, unless you're Aaron Rodgers, nope, he's not available.
Tom Brady was available. They almost traded him to the 49ers instead of Jimmy G.
Yeah, but he was old. Like, I'm talking like a third-year player that you really like.
Yeah.
You're not trading him. You're not. Like, if you have some questions, there's potentially see you later. So that's how I take it. I take it, we've done some things here to give him an opportunity. I think it's going to be an open competition. I think Zappy has a chance if Mac Jones doesn't take over.
So what I think it is, I think it's the Belichick mind games with the NFL, because he also brought Levis in for, to talk to him and everything for the pre-draft stuff. So I think they leaked reports that Mac was available when he wasn't, to try to get people to think that the Patriots were going to draft Levis. Because if you actually were going to try, if you were going to try to
drafted
trade
Levis?
Titans.
Ooh, Titans. Who's the head coach of the Titans?
Mike Vrabel.
Vrabel?
Yeah.
Used to play for the Pats?
Yeah.
I can guarantee he and Bill at one point had a discussion about.
That's what I mean. But if you were going to try to trade Mac Jones, right, and if you brought Levis in,
Is it
for
Levis
your
or Levis?
I don't know, Levis, whatever. I don't think it matters. But if you brought him in to talk to him, right, that means you were considering him. If he falls from, he was talking about being a top 5 pick to the second round of the draft, you had the picks to trade up to go get him. Why wouldn't you have went and get him if you were actually shopping Mac Jones?
Because the whole freaking city would have gone nuts if they drafted a first-round
Do you think
quarterback.
Bill gives a shit about if the
No,
city goes
but
nuts?
I'm saying there's also
But I'm not saying
owner.
you're not
There's
drafting
an
a first round,
owner.
but you're not drafting a first round quarterback. You're taking a second round quarterback because you could have traded up to get him.
There's an owner who would be like, has a phone with probably one button on it, and it's like the bat phone is like, yeah, we're not doing that.
But they've done that before. They drafted a second round quarterback when you had Tom Brady. They drafted Jimmy Garoppolo.
He was a third-round quarterback,
I
wasn't
think
he?
it was second round. I thought he was second round.
I thought Jimmy G was a third-round quarterback, and he wasn't a second. If Tom Brady was a second or third-year player, that'd be different. But he was like 38 years old.
Second round in the 2014 draft.
Wow.
But my thing is, though,
Jimmy G is
if
loaded.
you wanted it, right, and you could have spun it off if you're the Patriots as, listen, we just went for big value. We had a high draft grade on him, so we went up to get him because he's right there.
Yeah.
Mac's still our quarterback. This guy's going to come in and compete as a second-round pick. But if you really wanted to get rid of Mac Jones, you would have pulled the trigger there. Who else are you going to go after? Do I believe maybe they shopped Mac Jones to see what they could get for him because they were trying to get Lamar? Yeah. I mean, you're trying to get Lamar Jackson then. But I think a lot of it's the mind games of Bill Belichick with the rest of the NFL.
Oh, my God. How much has Jimmy G made?
A lot.
How much?
A lot, like $150 million.
$198 million after this contract, if he plays it out. $200 million.
Yeah.
And he's still driving a Jeep Cherokee? Says something about Jeeps.
He was drafted
Right
well
now,
after you.
he's played 9 years. He's made $125 million. And he's got it.
He's probably
He's got
on
it all. He's a good-looking guy. He's freaking handsome. He's down to earth. I mean, he's a great dude, too. He's a good guy, Chi-Town guy. He's probably got a place in Chicago. He probably goes out. Oh, jeez. We'll go to the Met Gala.
Does he go to the Met Gala? How many games has Jimmy Garoppolo played in?
How many games?
Yeah, I can tell you. I have it
I
up.
got a text. We have a $200,000 offer on the Corvette. That's not bad.
No.
200. How many games?
Yeah.
Games played? Oh gosh, this is ridiculous. Hold on. I gotta get that on. I can't. Oh my goodness. I'm like. And he got hurt. He was on IR, right? All right, we'll find out right now. Pro Football
He's played in
Reference.
57 games.
Huh?
57 games out of a possible
No, he says games is 74.
Games started. Sorry.
57 games started.
In case you can't say games, because if you're the backup quarterback sitting on the bench.
57.
So games he's actually played in is 57.
125 divided by 57. He's made $2.1 million a game. I made $2.1 million a season for like 12 years or 11. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, you are.
2.1 a game.
Yeah. You got to start working on Everett's throwing motion?
Yeah, he's
the
already
big
good.
C?
That dude can rip it, man.
Get the big C going?
High C. High C. High C.
Going to be getting Brady Claus to send him some videos?
He's going to be, like, unfortunately, he might be Paige's size, so. Or he might want to start dancing.
That's fine, though.
See my underwear on here?
Bryce Young's only 5'8".
That's true.
Number 1 pick.
Yeah. Flashing everyone my undies. I went with the classic whites. Not good for sharding.
Yeah, especially with those shorts. You'll
Not
leave it
good
on the
for
freaking chair.
Not good for the old classic, like if you got bad paper. You ever have that? Everyone's had that.
Oh, bad toilet paper?
No, just bad paper and it's like rough
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
And then you know, maybe you don't have that final wipe because you're bleeding. And then you get that swamp ass. Oof, it's a bad deal.
Fucking.
Everyone's
Where
had
do you
it.
get those shorts in the women's section?
No, this is Target brand, bro. I'm not going to.
Would you get the kids section so you could pay less?
No, it's the men's section. 30.
There's no way those are men's shorts.
These are XLs. I bought a green pair and a blue pair. They had a red pair, but they didn't have XLs. You go to Target, they got them in there. What's that, Target brand?
It's like they're half price because they're half the size.
The short is in now. You want to see the leg? That's in. Women,
You can see your underwear.
no.
though.
Here's a trend. This is what I don't get. This is what I was talking to my wife about. I don't understand this. There's like this new style in jeans that women are wearing that are baggy, like they're a baggy pant.
because it goes in and out.
I know. I don't want.
We were in high school,
And
baggy
then
pants was
dudes.
it, right?
So now you're
Like Jenko jeans.
Now
You remember those?
guys are wearing tighter stuff. Like I know I've seen dudes with jeans on. They're like skin tight, like a woman used
That's
to
what
be.
you wear.
And now women are wearing baggy pants, so you can't really see them. Like my wife, I'm like, make those a little, like bring them in a little bit. She's like, no, this is the style. I'm like, a loose jean. I want to see. You want to see stuff. The boys now they're getting so tight. Suits. You see all these guys in a suit. They got no socks on. Put your foot in a leather shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sock on.
I don't
They're
understand
flooding
that.
up to here, and they're tight as can be.
I can't wear
You
shoes.
see what
without
like
socks.
Shannon Sharp, like the jackets he wears?
Yeah.
They're so tight on him. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I know.
that thing's gonna rip, and he's jacked out of his mind.
Yeah.
And-
Can't button it.
No, he's like this, sitting, talking like this, just yelling, and it looks so stiff.
Yeah.
And then, so you go to like 06, go back to 06. Suits were massive. Guys had like sheets on, flowing, and then girls were wearing tight
I
jeans.
know. You ever watch like the 99 NBA draft?
Oh, ridiculous. Their shoulders were this wide, and they had like straight, like tube leg pants on. They were huge. Like Shaq. Imagine what Shaq was wearing back in the day. Like his size, the
Yeah, it's
suit
like a
that he had
70.
on. Just massive.
Look at this.
What's that, a NBA?
Yeah. That was Dwayne Wade in the middle.
Oh, look at
Look
the
at the
pants. That
I'll
is
send this to you, TJ, so you
insane.
have it.
Dude, I bought my rookie suit at Men's Warehouse, and I've tried it on, and the pants were so big, like it was insane.
Wait, did you say you had a suit for the draft?
No,
I was gonna
at
say.
my house in shorts, like please.
Just waiting by the phone.
No, when I was
You
my
have
rookie,
you had a corded phone, right? Or was it
yeah,
cordless?
I had a clear one. You could see all the internals of it.
Is that the one you answered it on?
Yeah. It's
Hey,
in my
Rob,
bedroom.
this is Sean Payton. They didn't probably even have Sean
I
Payton.
wish
call
I
you, right?
could. Honestly,
Did Sean Payton call you? Did like the
I think it was
assistant?
Mickey Loomis or
Okay.
something. I just think back to life in like the early 2000s. Like no cell phone. I think the cell phone is probably I think a cell phone could be top 5 detrimental to humanity inventions ever. Detrimental.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like ruining every way of life.
Yeah.
Like, people are lazy.
Plastic number one for you?
What's that?
Plastic's number one
Plastic's
for you, though?
up there. I mean, plastic's got to be.
EV battery up there?
No, batteries in general are probably an EV battery is worse than fossil fuel. Like it's not like there's scientific proof. You drive an EV car 100,000 miles and a regular gas powered car 100,000 miles. The EV takes up more resources, which is stupid. People don't understand it, but whatever. You can have your views, and I don't give a shit. Like you have your views. But a cell phone, like I was just thinking about this. I didn't have Instagram for most of my career, right? The amount of like wasted time scrolling through nonsense and bullshit is so like at the end of your life, like when you're dead, because we're all going to die, you're going to literally have been on your phone looking at other people do shit. It's like my kids watching YouTube and watching other people play video game or play a sport or go do it. Get the hell out of the house. Go do something. And now the crazy part is, you don't have to have any skills whatsoever to go and create something on YouTube and make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look at the Steve Will Do It. I think his name's Steve Will Do It. Is it Steve Will Do It?
For what?
It's like Full Send. Like the guy started chugging, like he started out, if you go way back, he would like eat cigarettes and literally grab a bottle of vodka and chug the whole thing with a straw in it and like just do stupid shit. And then he started the Happy Dad and now the dude's loaded, which is great. Like
look at Ryan's Toys.
Ryan, the guy playing with toys, his parents were arrested for shoplifting. Yeah. They start a thing. Now they're in a mansion and they make $30 million a year.
Yeah.
Or like
Mr. Beast.
Somebody that uploads a picture of their foot and there's some weirdo that'll pay $30 a month for it.
Oh.
Something going on in society. Something. Like my old man got up every day, went to work. My mom was a teacher.
The weird shit's always been there, though. I remember going
the weird
to Japan.
shit. Yeah, but you couldn't make a career. Like if you are
people that did.
No, not like there.
I remember
is
going
today.
to Japan.
No. I'm talking about like, subscriptions. So like a person has a subscription and you have 30,000 followers and you have 5,000 followers on your subscription, you're charging $5 a month. Like that's like, it's crazy how things have changed. And I think it hasn't changed to improve the way the society works. Cause like we don't have enough electricians or plumbers. And that's like some of the issues that are happening in China right now. Cause China's workforce, they're aging out. So like the old technical people that knew how to fix stuff or like fix an AC unit or fix HVAC or fix a bad toilet, there's nobody that does it. Nobody does it. So like when they're gone, you're going to have an issue. Like you have to have the skill set in your society that wants to do it. And if you're a kid growing up right now, like if you're in high school and you start an HVAC company, you could make $350 to $500 a year. You could kill it because nobody wants to do it.
Yeah, like try to find like landscapers right now. It's impossible.
Nobody wants to do it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't want to do that. That's not cool. I'd rather play on my phone.
Yeah, you can deliver for Uber Eats, DoorDash.
That's my tangent. Sorry.
Instacart.
I just lost it. Whatever. I lost my mind on that one. But anyway, the phone. Sometimes I take my phone and I go like this. I don't want it. Fuck it. Leave it alone.
You just don't ever charge it.
No, I don't charge it. But I'm on it too much sometimes and I don't like it. Or you're like looking at something and you're like, what is this? What am I looking at?
From 9 p.m. to 2 a.m.
It's mindless.
Robert Ninkovich's phone is on Bring a Trailer.
Yeah, I love Bring a Trailer.
5 hours a night. He's up all night on Bring a Trailer.
And the Electra is almost done.
Yeah?
I've put...
Too much money into it?
A little bit. New drivetrain, brakes.
Paige getting pissed about it all?
She thinks it's going to break down. She's like, that's going to break down.
Where are you driving it?
I'm going, me and Captain Insano are going to Gettysburg.
For what?
We're going to go to the battlefields.
Like just to go?
Yeah.
Or like you go into like a special day or something like that?
No, we're going to go down for like 3 days. It's a like 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
Top down. No hair for him, hair for me. Blowing in the wind. Little spot.
The cap is, I don't think, working.
Hat on for me, hat on for him. Flowered shirts, cigars.
Flowered shirts.
Cigars. We're going to go to
Like Rain
Gettysburg.
Man?
We're going to stay at the Gettysburg Inn. It's like in the oldest hotel there or something. We're going to go to the battlefields. You put the headsets on. They talk to you about all the history. And then what I really want to do is from there, I want to go to, they have the Buick Run. It's like the big Buick, old Buick thing. It's in that. So that's in Bowling Green. So that's a haul.
That's a long way.
I'm not probably going to do that, but that's like 7 hours from there.
Yeah, it might be longer.
It might be. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It might be 9.
Yeah, might cost you $17,000 in fuel.
No, I'm getting it tuned, so the car gets tuned on the 8th. I'm going to Larkin Motorsports.
Let's see, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania to Bowling Green, Kentucky. It is 10 hours.
10 hours from Gettysburg?
Yeah.
That's too far. That's a long haul.
I say what you're saying. It's not. That's
But
a
that'd be
long
cool.
way.
I mean, it'd be cool to.
So you're gonna go to Gettysburg and then just go back.
Yeah, we're gonna get probably Gettysburg, stay for 3 nights.
Gonna go to New York.
Hell no, ain't going to New York.
The rats might like the wire harnesses.
Yeah, it's all new shit. So I mean, it's a 1970 Buick Electra. It's original paint. So on the outside, it looks like a hoopty. Kind of does, but it's an LS. It's got dual exhaust. Sounds badass.
You doing the interior?
No, I'm not gonna do the interior. Interior, I'm gonna clean up. It's in good shape. It's all vinyl. I got the rug, so I have a black.
It's gonna be vinyl too. You can have the top down when it's hot, and then just have.
I got
it stick to
AC.
you.
I got AC. We'll put the
You
top
can have
up.
it top down though.
Well, you can put the top on if you get hot. If you get hot, you put the top up. It's got.
Yeah, I'm not talking about being hot. I'm just talking about like.
It's
like
white.
If you get
They're
in
white
with shorts,
seats. They're
yeah,
white
but it like
seats.
sticks to your skin. It like
We'll
rips
put
it
a
off.
towel down.
You gotta put
We've
a
done
towel
that
down.
before. Put a towel down. Anyway,
Burned yourself with the metal seatbelts. Remember that?
I got to put the seat back 2 inches. Give me a little more room. I got all new seals.
This does not sound like a good idea.
Nah, it's not a great investment. But anyway, I don't care.
So what are you gonna do with it after that?
We're gonna drive it. Drive the shit out of it. Should be the Dan and Ninko mobile. Put a sticker on it.
Needs to be like a wagon.
Dude, it's a green.
Roadmaster.
It's a 19-foot green convertible, fucking floating.
I think it'd be better if the Dan and Ninko Show that car would be like a Roadmaster, like those old-
Roadmasters are cool. You can get
Yeah.
those for like $9,000.
Yeah, like a wooden.
Cheap money.
Yeah, leave it all patinaed up and everything.
Patina. I love the patina.
Yeah,
Patina's the best.
yeah, that or like the '70s RV.
See that? Remember that one I sent you?
We should have got that one.
Dude, it was nasty. So, what do you think right now? The Celtics. I'm going to jump back to the Celtics. What is their number one key to victory tonight? Game 2.
Just play their own game. They don't lose back-to-back games.
They
just
need
don't
to.
lose them.
No, this was my take from the first game. When Harden does his little like 1-2, 1-2, and then step back. When he made that last one at the end of the game, I knew that was coming. Like, didn't you know he was going to do that? Just the way he was dribbling the ball.
Yeah, but you can't overcommit to it though. That's the problem.
Why wouldn't you put 2 guys on him? You got freaking a 40-year-old man on him.
You don't want to double James Harden. That's the problem.
Help a little bit. A little help.
The thing is that James Harden can take that shot at his age right now and the way he is. He can take that shot 10 times and he's going to hit it once. And he
hit it like 8 times.
I know. He's not going to play that way again. You think he's going to go 17 of 30 for 45 points?
No.
You
It better
think
not,
it'll happen?
or they're freaking losing.
I mean, in the NBA, you lose games that way. There's just guys that just get hot, that hit everything, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's not like they gave him a completely uncontested shot. The shot was contested. Because you got to remember, too, is you can't be...
basketball just bothers me.
But the thing is, you can't be in
you
somebody's
see LeBron
airspace.
last night? Like, he got hit in the head, and he was like,
Yeah, he always does though.
And then like the look, like, am I bleeding?
Yeah, he always does.
No, it's your.
That's not new. He's been doing that for 20 years.
Me, it's like a cell phone. There's the thing. He's one
You
of
don't
the
like
top
when he
fives.
gets like when the swipe goes this way, like and he
No, it's-
goes like
Yeah, it's like soccer. It's like put him on the
he's
list
ultimate flopper.
of
I can't believe they're playing that well.
just so soft.
I can't believe that the Lakers are playing that well. Can you?
And I thought they were gonna. They didn't they have to play in.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example of like, we're making a lot of money. Let's just lollygag through the season. Oh, okay, let's turn it on. And LeBron, I don't care what you say. There's like, the dude's taking something because you don't. At 38 years old, you don't look like that.
I don't. I mean,
What? The dude is 38, running on hardwood since he was 10.
the thing is, I don't like LeBron.
10 years old, running down the court. He ain't. He's in. There's. I'm telling you, the dude is jacked beyond jacked. He looks big. He's running the court, like jumping through the roof still. Like there's. I don't know.
The thing is, I don't like LeBron. Like, I don't like the way he acts and holds himself and everything. But you can't really argue that he isn't the greatest basketball player of all time individually.
What?
For what he does, his skill set, he does everything well.
He single-handedly changed like the mentality and aggression of basketball.
Now that was already changing because they had to get away from it. They had to get away from They had to get away from the 90s. They had to. They were going to die.
No, they weren't. They're fine. Look at all the guys. Reggie Miller still looks great on TV. Like, he's not dead. He looks great. Michael's still running around smoking cigars, looking awesome. Like, they're all fine.
But they couldn't afford to have like these $100-200 million players get hurt because somebody just sucker punches them.
Shit was cheaper. I mean, dude, I went to the grocery store. It was $350 yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, shit's crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So, like,
So are these players.
you go to a basketball game now or a hockey game, what are you spending?
Oh, crazy amounts of money.
Crazy.
Unless you go to like fan-friendly pricing stuff, then it's
Unless
cheap.
you go to the Paw Sox.
No, like you go to Falcon Stadium, it's like $2 for a hot dog. It's like $2 or $3 for a beer.
I'm moving to Atlanta. We're going to Atlanta.
Oh, everything else is crazy though. Like
Hot Atlanta.
outside there, parking's probably $150.
Dude, it's nuts, man.
You see that the Patriots have a parking this year that if you park in a certain area, which is way the hell away from the stadium, they actually pay you. They give you a gift card.
What?
Yeah. But it's like it's far back. And you can't leave until like 2 hours after the game and stuff like that.
That's stupid. Well, that's not bad. 2 hours after.
Well,
the
because they're
game.
trying to get the traffic down, so they
Is it, yeah,
get
it's,
things
it's
in
the
and out
why is
faster.
it so bad? Why
Like 2
why
days
didn't they
in.
design something that works better than the way Gillette works? Like, Gillette is the worst possible place to leave of any stadium
Yeah,
I've
it's
ever
awful.
been to.
It's awful.
Like, you leave the Garden, you're on the interstate in like 15 minutes from the parking garage. You leave Gillette Stadium, if you're a player, you can't get out.
I know.
You're a player, you're stuck.
I go on the Putnam Parkway, and it saves you some time from the other way. But it's not like you just ease
like
out.
everyone
it's
you have three people trying to get to one spot. And if you're a player, you're like, well, I might as well take a shower. Well, I might as well hang out with my family because I better wait 2 hours.
Yeah, you only have that one little
That's
area
it.
to get through. But
There's
it's
one
just
road
backed
for
up.
3 people to come into.
Yeah, and then the people that direct it are terrible too. Like they'll let like one side go for like 10 minutes, and then it's just backed up beyond belief. So then even if they let the other side go, there's nobody that can go.
Gillette was the parking design is.
Well, it's because they took an old area that wasn't really meant for
Well,
it.
you would think Route 1, like it's a 4-lane.
The big thing, the difference between Boston and that though is there's actually public transportation in Boston because like you have the North Station right underneath you, so you can a lot of people just go right to the train and head out to
or
where
you
they're
could
going to go.
park somewhere, get on a train, and then get back.
Yeah, but there you can really only drive. I mean, that's your only option. Then you have all the drunks like all over Route 1 and everything, and they have that weird setup where some areas are in and out. It's awful. I can't wait to go to the Taylor Swift concert.
I really don't want to. I think I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to be forced to.
It's my birthday. I got to go to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
I go drink $12 beers.
Oh. Happy birthday. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. a small bottle of Tito's for $180.
Not good.
That's probably a wrap now.
That's a wrap. Nick
So
goes
Celtics winning tonight? Yes or no? Nick
Nope.
already said no.
down
And
2-0-2.
he's fucking
Done.
nuts.
It's done.
It's 1-1.
It's done. Here, let me see this stick. I'm gonna take one of these. What is this? Celtics are the balls.
You've never seen that video
Yeah.
from the 70s or whatever, or 80s?
Celtics. All right. Well, thanks
Well,
for
I'll leave you
tuning
off
in,
with
guys.
this.
We'll be back to our normal routine. I'm sad the Bruins are done. What are you gonna do?
But guess what, though?
Who's gonna win it? The Celtics. Because there's no other reason why. The Celtics are the balls.
Celtics are the balls.
But check us out on danandninko.com,
you
TikTok, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, the whole 9 yards. We'll see you guys next week.
Tom Brady's the best.